Hello and welcome back to Timberborn. This is our Folktales Hard Mode playthrough on the Oasis map, and we are playing with the Folktales faction, update 1.0. So today we are going to look at some of your suggestions. So Phelan said that I should be putting some soil on the top of these areas here, so that we can actually have extra planting area, and I completely agree. So we'll be popping that in straight away. So let's just do that straight away, and then that'll just increase the plantable area. There'll be water beneath, and then I mean it might not it probably won't completely reach, will it? But I mean it will add plantable area. We could maybe even add a supporting column there, and then that would just allow us to have a bit more plantable space. Come on. And maybe another supporting column there. That should allow us to have that completely plantable. I'm not sure why those squares weren't less, and if we put another one there as well. So then that should make that completely plantable. Pop all of that there. Do you want another one there? Would that help? Ooh, what am I doing? I'm going too high now. I am trying my best. Delete that, please. So, and then pop that there. So that should allow all of this to be still green and still plantable, and but the water level will stay at a certain level beneath there. We might also have to put a fluid dump in, because as you can see, this is about to completely dry out. We will also do this over here. Why hasn't that has dried out now? Maybe we're going to put a fluid dump here as well then. Maybe that would be prudent. Just to splash it. So let's put that in now. We'll also get this sped up so that you guys aren't going to be sat around watching slow beavers do slow jobs. And how? So if we do that from too high. So if we just put a water pump in, we don't have excess beavers at the moment, but there will be plenty of them soon. Once we... Oh, I forgot we're building this as well, aren't we? That'll take them ages. So, we pop that in. Let's high prioritize just this bit. And then that will get put in, and then they can plant. We have also... Before I started recording, I didn't want to show you putting more power lines in. I'm sure you've seen plenty of that. Over here, we are going to move towards reaching this aquifer. So I have put loads of power lines in, so that loads of tunnels in, so that we will be able to get to them. As far as logs, we're not doing great on logs, are we? You guys chopping? They're down here. We do need to put another tree farm in. I am fully aware that I have given them 20 million projects to do, so we will let them do some projects, and then we will talk about what we're going to do with other projects, and we'll let them get on with what I've asked them to do. So a lot of this can just go straight in now, can't it? So with the dirt, it can just go straight in. Ooh, look at that. Pop you there. And then pop. No, too high again. I will get the hang of this thing eventually. So we'll just keep them going with that. So that's giving them lots of jobs. So, what I wanted to talk to you about today... Ooh, look at those batteries. We haven't actually connected half this side in yet, have we? Because we're still waiting for that. Okay, that's fine. We will also put dirt here, so we can have extra trees. So we will do that. I'm not going to keep making them do stuff that we won't be able to do. So let's talk about what I would like to do over here. So we obviously have this massive reservoir, which does feed into here and keeps all of this flowing. Now what we could do is we could turn this into a massive farm area. We have the capability to use sluices and stuff to keep the water level at a certain height. So we could blast all this out and have this as a massive like a massive water aquatic farm. So for the Spadadock, etc. Well, we could do half and half. We could fill this in and have normal normal farm up here and an aquatic farm down here. I quite like the idea of that. So let's start planning this out now. So where do we want the water to come from? Now, the water realistically should come from in here. It just makes the most sense. This filters into here. All of this filters into here. So this is the main reservoir for our map. So what we want to do is, I think, is once again, we're going to go for the tunnels. Click. Oh no, I'm not alt clicking. I swear my mouse must be broken. The running gag. So the reason I'm not going to have it on the bottom of the map level is because we are eventually going to tunnel under here. So I really don't want it that low. So if we had it this level, because realistically I don't think we're ever going to run out of water now. Famous last words. So if we were to tunnel through like so, maybe pause those middle ones for now. We could then have a bit of a river flow. Oh no, don't pause it. Let's return to height. We could maybe have a bit of a river flowing through here, couldn't we? We could level a lot of this terrain out. So I think we would bring this raised area here down and raise this bottom bit up. So let's just look at dynamite. So if we're lowering all of this down, we want to do something like that. And then doubles here. And then singles here. Yeah, that was. So is that going to impact us? We don't want to do doubles there, do we? Because this is going to be. Yeah, we do not want to do doubles there. So this channel will only be singles. We'll use it as like a channel. So we'll get rid of that. Get rid of that on this side. We won't worry about utilising this side. It just is what it is. So if we were to delete all that again, and back to landscaping, put more dynamite in here. So then what we can do is we can create our channel. So we want to put dynamite all of this. I am fully aware they cannot reach any of this yet. And all of this, all of this, all of this. And then what we're going to do is we're going to turn this into a massive farm area. Don't worry, we will connect it to the central district with zip lines. But also we need to now get down here. So what's the best way? So we have the zipline station here. Maybe the best way is to just come down. This is going to look horrendous, but it's slightly funny. And then yeah, we'll just come down. And then what we'll do is we will just come across like that, so they can get to everything. So pop that there, pop that there. And what we will also do, so that they can build all of this, we will put in a storage for dynamite over here. I am once again promising a large building project with no time lapse, so this will just take as long as it takes. We do need to up our beaver numbers. So if we come over to here, how is this going on? Is this going well? They are really struggling. We are really struggling for logs, aren't we? We are really struggling for logs. Well, at least we have all of this growing. This splash has worked. I mean, it's not ideal, but it will keep it slightly topped up, especially if we splash it throughout the entire cycle. Maybe we'll also have a tree farm down here as well. I think that's probably going to be beneficial, isn't it? I don't know whether to pause some of our underground projects. Just for now. I mean, the unification of this power system doesn't need to be done right now, does it? And this also doesn't need to be done right now. This is just one of them things that we can do and we will get to when we have sorted out our log shortage. We could also put a tree farm here. But what I would like them to do is I would like to be able to access all of this. Just because once they can access this, it just makes everything so much easier. And then we can start to make progress with this. I am fully aware that I want them to do our new builder's hut area down there. But that's just going to take time. Hey, at least we have loads of dirt. I mean, that's a positive at least, isn't it? And how are they putting this in? So this needs to be prioritised as well. And then we can finally start to remove some of this scaffolding and we can start to cover the entire thing. So let's finish off putting all of this down with the dirt. So if we just... I will try and make it more sympathetic to the terrain once we've put it in. I will try and... Oh, not like that. Honestly. So I built this the wrong way around, haven't I? As usual. So. You build it in from both sides, don't you? So let's just get rid of all of that. I have made a mistake. So. Pop that in like so. Like so. And then like so. So that is nice. So then we can go like that. Bring that all in from that side. We are going to make this look more organic, definitely, at some point. I mean, we can make it more organic by having some of it, having some of it a little bit wider at the top. Why not? Doesn't have to look perfect, does it? I mean, it definitely doesn't have to look perfect. And then that will all be hidden, and our battery is hidden from sight. It looks very organic on the map. Up here, maybe at the site for a good tree farm, and it would also make use of this, so it would be good to offset what we've got. So let's put some steps down here. I am aware we're short of beavers, and I just keep creating more jobs for them. So maybe if we chop all these trees down here. And put some foresters in at the bottom, and then that'll improve our situation a little bit. I am going to change this up. I also feel like I miss a trick. I feel like we're going a bit late to the party with some of this. Like, I feel like I should have started tree production, tree optimization a little bit earlier. I mean, before we started doing weird stuff like this. Can I reach all this? Let's just put that in for them. Get that step there, high prioritized as well. We really are crying out for logs, aren't we? Is that one not choppable? Yes, it is. So if you get these stairs in, guys, we can maybe start to do something about that. This is going to take an absolute age. I mean, at least we got dynamite over here now to start when we want to start. So yeah, so I was right to come from this reservoir. My initial plan was we'd open this and let the water flow out through here, but I would rather this fill up and then come down here as opposed to Do you know what? We're desperate for wood, aren't we? Go. They're only birches, but it's better than nothing, isn't it? And this is being splashed sufficiently, so this is keeping a lot of this alive and growing, which is the main thing. We do want to see. I can pause some of this for now though, because there is no point of it if it's not providing it. So let's also slow down on the treated planks. Let's dial back on a lot of what we're doing. Metal, do we need metal? Actually, yes, we do need metal. Explosives, I'm not going to slow explosives down because we need them for our large projects. Books, what are we doing with books? We only have 10 books. I'm also not going to be able to bring that down. Oh yeah, we've got our beaver outpatient clinic we're also building. We are doing a lot, aren't we? How many of you need to be in the mines? How much scrap do we have? 879. 2 in the mines. I think a lot of this is the amount of beavers. I did not mean to pause you. I meant to high prioritize you. I think a lot of this is how many beavers are actually like injured, which is like really hampering our efforts to just get stuff done. They're working in the. I mean, I know that's why you're going to bot so that the beavers can't get injured, but we're not doing that just yet. And I've realised I did not need this many gravity batteries. It is a ridiculous project. I just like that it's ridiculous. That's why we're doing it mainly. And oh, they can build that. So once that's been built, get that built, and crack into that. We are on equilibrium with beavers again, which is good. And there's 3 days left until cycle 25. So I am hopeful that we will. We are starting to put all of this in now. I'm hopeful that they can actually build this, and I haven't like done it in a really weird way. I think we're probably going to have to come down here though, and maybe even up here. So just bear with how horrendous this is going to look, and never look at it ever again. How did they build that? Oh, I guess they came up there, didn't they? Right, that can be deleted then. And a lot of this is going in right now. So yeah, so that's looking good. Those builders' huts, which we will rip all of these out and replace those with. So, okay, we are starting to make a bit more wood again now. This pleases me. And we've also put that gravity battery in already, so let's just get this out. Oh, have I made a boo-boo? How is this off center? I mean, we're never looking at this ever again. I don't care. Let's just pretend it never happened, and we'll stick a power cable. Ah, they're back to back, so it doesn't matter. So we'll just stick that one in there, and then this never happened. Nobody saw anything. Let's just seal it up and just walk away. And you guys are probably going to go right. I probably should actually stick something like this in, right, so that they can actually start to build some of this from this angle, rather than having to run all the way to the back to put the dirt in. So maybe if I pop that there like that there, and then they'll get that done. So we're getting logs there. We are slowly getting logs. I am going to stick a water dump here, and we're going to tree farm this area up, because it was connected to our network with a zip line. And they are starting to put this in as well, so we can start to think about dynamiting all of this and turning it into a farm. I guess we could also come over and do these trees over here. So once that's leveled off, we will fill. I mean, how's our channel? What do we want our channel to look like? Until I've leveled this, I'm not sure. Because we're going to have that raised. Maybe we have it drop down another level. Maybe that's how we look. I'm not sure at all. One thing I did want to do here, though, was these need to come out. Because we're not using these ever again. And I didn't know whether we go for a bit of well-being. How about the Fountain of Joy? So I was wondering whether we could dynamite. I mean, it's a bit like egregious because we are not don't really have enough potatoes, but maybe we could dynamite a path through here, stick a sluice in, or it doesn't even need a sluice in. We could just continue to funnel water through, and then the Fountain of Joy provides joy to everybody. So, should we relocate this farmhouse? Let's relocate it. We can relocate it there. And give it a high priority job. And then 20 injured beavers. Have they started building this outpatient clinic yet? Well, they have. So they are recovering. Well, it's all this heavy industry we have going on. We may actually have to go for bars. I'm fully aware I started to put this in so we could get extra planks on the go, but looking at our wood situation, I really don't want extra planks on the go. How many gears do we have? 111. Our industry is, considering all the industrial expansion I did, is quite poor, isn't it? So yeah, so let's go for let's sort out wood. Sorting out wood is going to be massive. 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3. That's not the right size, is it? Go away. And we'll take that out. Yes. So we will put some more levees in here. Not levees, dirt. And we will put platforms in the middle. Where are my platforms? Paths and structures. So they're here. So we pop them down. Put a path over to it. Forester. Come on, think. I've had a long day at work and I'm trying to record a video and my brain is just like, no, we don't be silly, we don't do that here. So we get rid of that. Put the fluid dump here. And I mean, we could pop that there. That's horrendous. But we need lumberjack flags, don't we? So we're going to have lumberjack flags on there. And you guessed it. Get all this high prioritised. It might make sense actually to put a little water storage there, so that and obtain so that this this will just keep refreshing the area. Are we in? We are in. I can detonate this now, and then we can just connect the power. So these will connect to the network through the power sharing, so I haven't got to worry about connecting that up with that horrendous mistake. I'm just going to leave that stairs there. I really don't care. It's going to upset some people, but you know, it doesn't matter. Connect that in, and we will get that done as our next highest priority. So lovely. Have I put this in all correctly, or is it just taking an absolute age? Because I keep prioritising other stuff. It is too far from... Oh, it's good. I mean, if we had the extra beavers, because I need to rip some of this out to put more beavers in. That's the issue. Survive your first drought. I've survived many droughts in this game, but that's the achievement that it's giving us. And they can put this. They can put the dynamite in that leisure now. So that's nice. So we're in cycle 25, day 1. I just had a massive amount of game lag there. So let's see how long this temperate cycle will be, or as I keep calling it, a good tide. So everything should start flowing back up because the power's already there. Power supply is poor, but demand is... The wind isn't blowing, I imagine. No, the wind is blowing. We just don't have enough supply and demand. Once this kicks in, we will have a bit more supply and demand. And then... I'm not going to unpause them. We're fine for water at the moment. You have nothing to do. You can be unemployed then. And what we will do is we will also put... I think I'll put some stairs here. And maybe here. So that we can branch around and branch round and get the trees. But I think I will delete these ones. Maybe even, does that give reasonable access? And then the lumberjack flags can go here. 1, 2, 3, and maybe even one there. Should we just put one there for completeness sake? I did want all of this to get built, guys. I wasn't just, you know, screwing around when I asked you to build it. So now that that is all connected, we can finish off putting the dirt on. I am also going to put just a bit more. Actually, I'm not going to waste. Just put a stairs there, stairs there, stairs there, and then you guessed it. You always guessed it. And we'll take this path out, take this path out, and then we will put some more dirt in. So I'm confident they will be able to reach all of this. And then that just goes in there like so. Bit there like that. Pop that like that. And then delete a bit more path. And then we're gonna try and make this look as organic as possible. I don't know how that's going to work because I haven't done a very good job so far. Maybe if we did like that, like that, like that. Maybe have that there like that. And then what we'll do is we'll have like varying degrees of it sticking out. I don't know. We'll see how this looks. It's probably going to look super janky, but I'm hopeful. I'm forever hopeful. Is this not connected to the... No, it isn't. Now it is. Excellent. Look at that. Look at that water. So, it's time for as many oaks as we can fit here. So I wonder how far this guy can actually reach. I probably should check that. I think he could reach everything we put down. Maybe not. But he's gonna have fun doing it. He's gonna have fun trying this, so let's just give him a chance. And then hopefully we have reasonably solved our wood problem, which we appear to be having. We will also drag this out as well. I am aware I've given them a lot of jobs to do with dirt. And look, so this is genius. I absolutely love the suggestion because it's just opened up all this space for us, so we can have a lot more chestnuts. I am so grateful for the suggestion. I think it's a great one, mate. I do appreciate it. So we'll stick a load more chestnuts down. Do we do chestnuts on that side and we stick maples on this side? How's that sound? Yeah, perfectly good. And it also it extends the range of the forest as well, doesn't it? It's just brilliant suggestion. That I also need to take advantage of doing it down here as well. Honestly, guys, it doesn't need to be free if you're down here at the moment. So if we was to extend, I'm not getting rid of this pump. This is our emergency pump. But what I did have a thought we could put a dam here. So what that would do is that would hold the water back just a little bit higher. And I like the idea of that, so that it just maintains a little bit of extra height as we go into the drought. But of course we are going to cover this in dirt. Well, as much as we can. I'm not going to go too far. I'm not going to like stick support beams all the way down. We will just make this a little bit bigger. We'll just pop a little bit there. Like so. So that adds a little bit of extra length, extra plantable area. It's not masses, but it will. Every little helps. I did used to work at Tesco as well, so I am allowed to say that. Oh, we can't plant those bits. Bad tide approaching. So let's check our water reserve. So we have water in here. We have a lot of water in here. I am going to start more beaver pumping because I feel like the water's slightly going down. Not massively, but slightly going down. I put this farmhouse in as well, didn't I? So we could take that out. Let's dynamite this first. I must admit, I do jump between projects to projects. The reason I want to put the Fountain of Joy in here is because it will get a lot of the old town area, and a lot of the beavers use this as like a central transport point. Like most of it comes through here. I mean, I know they do come here as well, but I mean they tend to travel over there. So, and look at this. Look at all of this dynamite going in. And the benefit of single dynamite is it does not use extract. So we can put in as much as we want. I mean, we can still put as much normal dynamite in as we want, but... and, oh, look at this. Is this built? It is. However, I have to do some interesting stuff to get them at the top. Oh, look at that. That's good. And then they can put that in. So we have the beaver outpatient clinic here. You know, for the workers over here that hurt themselves. 19 injured beavers. We do have a lot of beaver healthcare. Are all of these beds taken? They're not all taken, so I don't know. I'm hopeful they will just sort themselves out. Unconnected build. Oh, so is all of this built now? Is all of this built? What do you mean it's not connected? Oh, there isn't a path there. So, let's pause for a second. I believe we can delete all of these. Delete all of these, and then we should be able to. Because I don't want that there either. So we should be able to pop in a path here, and then you should not be paused. You're not paused. So you are super low priority. So you're super low priority. You're low priority, and this should be a way of hiding these ugly buildings that I don't particularly like. And then we can continue to build the beaver housing estate on the outside. So fingers crossed, this should work. How does that balance our jobs? What's gone on here? Is that rebalanced? That has rebalanced. We have less jobs than we had before. Well, we have a lot of haulers that haven't got jobs. That's fine. But look at all this stuff on the floor. One change Mechanical did make was that rubble disintegrates if you don't pick it up. So, I mean, I guess maybe we do want to dig that up. But first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get some more beavers, because we are severely lacking beavers. So, we discussed this is our beaver housing estate. This is kind of like the main street with the houses off the side. So I'm just going to come in with some dynamite and just strips of dynamite. Yeah, why not? Go all the way. And also, I don't like this here. Oh, those were planks. Delete that. And then we're going to put some dirt in there so that you don't know that we tunneled through there. It's too far from district centre. Get that one built then. Are they busy putting this in? What are they busy doing? They're probably busy doing all this dynamite over here, to be honest, aren't they? I don't know what they're doing. They are putting all of this dynamite in. As far as jobs go, is this the most important thing? I don't think so. So we will low prioritise all of this. How are we doing for episode length? 35 minutes. The other change mechanics we made is this is how the water looks. Not how the water looks, how the levees look. Now this looks absolutely fantastic, don't you think? It looks a little bit more beaver-esque. I think JC said in his video. Go on, get that prioritised. I really like it. I think it's a nice touch. It changes it. Ooh, I built a weird one there. But yeah, well, let me know what you think. Are you a fan of the new levees? I think they're really good. And we are almost at the point where we are overflowing water. Is this closed? Pop that down. So this is closed. Excellent. So this is filling up. So it is working. It's all working as it should be. I love it when a plan comes together. We have trees growing up here. He probably doesn't like coming over here and doing his job over here. It's taking him a while to do it. But, you know, he's just going to moan, isn't he? Can't get all required materials. I paused this, didn't I? Of course I did. I paused that. I just do stuff like this, don't I? So, that shouldn't kill anyone. Ooh. So let's get some more housing on the go. What we're going to do? Triple lodge? Triple? Yep, lovely. And triple. Well, we can't do anything with that gap at the end, but we will put some more roofing in. I do need to figure out where the pub's going as well. The pub might go here. So if we put in, well, not the actual pub, the fake beaver pub, because there is no pubs in this game. Maybe if I did that back to back as well, like this one is. We also do need to put like a, oh no, not that. We do also need to put some food storage in over here. So like a beaver convenience store. Londis. Our local one used to be called Brad's, but you know. So we'll pop them in as well. And this is going to allow us to hopefully have more beavers and account for... Yeah. I'm fully aware we need lots of dirt. Get in there and start dirt making. They are making it. I can't believe I had that paused. I mean, I can, but I can't. And that's fine. So let's come back over here. Let's detonate that. We should probably also detonate this while we're at it. And then I can put the platforms in. And then we can delete this one, have this farmhouse here. That's fine. You going to come along? You putting the dynamite in? No? Somebody should. Come on. I asked nicely. That's a plank. We're gonna sit here and watch until they bring this in. I say, as this has just become really boring for you guys. Where is he? I wonder how long our bad tide will be. Oh, reach a population of 250 beavers, another achievement. They're just chucking them out now. So you can actually see that we've created like a secondary reservoir here. Shame I didn't put sluice gates in to backfill this way. But yeah, this would actually just keep flowing that way. That's quite cool. As far as our bad tide goes, it is 23 days. That is fine. That is not going to cause us any issues at all. And this dynamite is in. Please don't nobody run over it. Okay, fine. No. Nope, jank. Oh god. Pop this in. And get that built. Oh, he's already built it. Why are there so many... Why do I have so many injured beavers? Where's... Where we have a flooded... Oh, okay, that's fine. What's that for? Dandelions. We may rework a bit of this. I'm not ripping all of this out like I've said before, but we may rework some small bits of this. So, as far as this goes, we want to take something the size of that out, is it? I think that should be enough. So we should be just dynamite all of this and then all of this, and then we will see. You can tell they've got nothing to do because they are putting this in. I was convinced I would have screwed the construction of this up somehow, but it doesn't actually look like I have. It's unbelievable, really. Get that bit built, and then those can be built, and then you can build all of that on top. I'm quite impressed, and also get rid of this. Keep the beaver housing estate being built. There you go. We might stick a little community area down here in a minute, whilst also maintaining the fact that we need to keep access to this. Look at that. That is certainly a sight, isn't it? What do you mean you need water? There's loads of water. I am concerned we seem to be pumping. Maybe are you there? Yeah. Do I need to put another pump in? Do I? Okay, let's put another pump in then while it's fresh in our mind and I don't have any like beaver death or anything. So pop that there. Pop that there, and let's get another large water pump on the go. Yep, okay, that just makes sense, doesn't it? I guess our population is that level that we require. We require that to go in. But look at all of this water and all of this water, and look at them all hammering in that dynamite. Jesus, they are going for that. Let's demolish that as well. The extra tree farm. I swear to you guys, this will be finished one day. This will actually get finished. I'm not trying to like long this out for the sake of longing this out. I wasn't sure how long a project like this would take, and obviously turning off this. Where is it? Was not my best idea, or my strongest moment, but. On the plus side, we do have a lot more trees, and we have a lot more chestnuts. Oh, we only have storage for 100 chestnuts. Interesting. Are we grilling chestnuts? That is the question. We have a grill. We are grilling chestnuts. That's fine. Looks like it's popular as well. So let's put this in. Once again, get going, guys. I feel like as far as for the dirt jobs I want doing are this. That is the most horrendous use of a prioritization tool I've ever seen. But there we go. That is what I want you to do first. And let's come down here. So they should be Putting all of this dynamite in. And then we can hopefully put the fountain of joy in. I think it's 3x3. I'm pretty sure it's 3x3. So let's detonate and find out. So the water is flowing in. Excellent. And then we can put the fountain of... I would say we could put the fountain of joy, but we can't. Let's get some more resources marked for demolition. Does it need to be this big? Would that be big enough? My game is starting to lag. I wonder if because we're getting to the end of the season, my PC actually isn't up to playing a game like this and also recording at the same time. This will be an interesting challenge if it starts to get markedly worse. I mean, I have got some other programs open that I probably should be closing. So, I mean, we can always do that. I will have a play around with the settings. I hope the sound's better. I was told that I didn't sound loud enough, so I've had a play around with the settings. I've upped the stuff. So hopefully, you guys will oh, hello. You guys will notice a difference, and if you have noticed a difference, please let me know in the comments down below. It'd be good to get feedback on that. Are we ready? Let's pop that. Now that is very laggy, isn't it? But it has smoothed all of this area out for planting, which was the idea. So I'm looking forward to I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to turning this into a large farm area. Excellent water here. And did all of this go in? It did not. Probably because I need to tell them I want them to do that, rather than them all coming over here to encase this. How is our power situation? Just out of interest. So the power supply is 800. The demand is 4,040. 4,540. So how drained are these batteries? They are actually quite drained. So we're gonna. I mean, I need to put like a wind farm in somewhere as well, don't I? That could be an interesting challenge. We could maybe have it down here. We did talk about submerging these, didn't we? Not submerging them, popping them down so you can't see the power shafts. So maybe that's one for next time. Maybe that's what we'll look at next time. And they're putting all of that in. Do you know what? Also, just get all of this in as well. This make this plantable space. It's just better for everyone involved. I am also scared because we're gonna have to break through here. So I don't know where the sluice is going to go. Whether the sluices go here. The sluices are going to go here, so this will all rush through. So we might have to have like a really I mean, it's only 19 days. I just don't want all of the water to leave here. We do have loads of water though, don't we? And I guess it's going to start flowing back through. We should be. I mean, we have so much water. This is a ridiculous amount of water. I love it. Look at it. It's so. It just looks so full, doesn't it? Oh, they put that in. So now we can put the extra roof in here. No. Yes. And that's a nice little beaver outpatient clinic for when we expand our planking. Let's detonate this. Fingers crossed. This allows us to put the Fountain of Joy in. If not, I just look like an absolute idiot because I can't space out a monument. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. One more level of stuff, I guess. And then we'll put some more dynamite in. And it's surrounded by potatoes, which is quite funny. So our beaver population is increased. It's going up. Put it that way. And you can't reach that. Okay. I quite like the degrading rubble because I'm very lazy at picking rubble up off the floor. So if it just deletes itself, I can pretend that I did it and I didn't, which is quite funny. Come on, down there. Monuments. I swear to God if I can't put this in. Yes, that's very nice. So this is sort of like, I'm envisaging this is a bit like the Trevi Fountain, or like, you know, it's too far from district centre. You know, Trevi Fountain, Trafalgar Square. It's kind of in the old town area, even though it's brand new. So what do we need? Metal blocks. We have 109. I wonder why our metal block production is so low. Planks, we need 400. We have 400. Treated planks, we have 100. We need 100. We've got 659. So this is going to get built, no problem. And then they'll just do that at their leisure. And they're still putting this in. This guy does take some time to... Is it because he's got so far to come? We are getting to the edge of the bounds of the map. So say he lives... I don't know. So say he lives in one of these farmhouses here. It'd be nice if they went to jobs near where they lived. But he probably lives there. He probably has to run there, come over here. By the time he gets here, it's midday. You know, and then he's like, oh, I might go have lunch. So, yeah, I don't know. Have I... Are they coming to do... What are they doing? There's a lot of beavers here. Oh, they... Oh, we also have this bad water rig down here, don't we? How many beavers do I have in that? Oh my God, I do not need 10 beavers running that. I do not need 10 beavers running that. Okay, that might make a bit of sense. That might explain what's been going on. I don't know whether they can actually come down here and do some of this, so I might send them down into the... Not into the abyss, that's not right. Send them down here. See if they need to build the supports or whatever from underneath. See if that helps. And how far in here have we gone? So we've gone to the 2 pause ones. There we go. It works sometimes, but it doesn't work all the time. So if we pause these 2 at the back and then turn these off, so we will start to come through. I'm not going to delete it. Well, I'm not going to pop this yet because I don't want it to... I don't want it to all just to make it inaccessible, basically. But we are going to put a lot of... We are going to put a lot of dirt in here, though. Once again. So yeah, so I'm thinking we're probably going to dirt all of this up. And we're going to dig out a new channel. Maybe we might have a channel come off this way. I'm interested to see what it looks like once we put a channel in. So say we had that like that. I'm fully aware that I am completely blocking off this overflow if we ever did have a bad water crisis. So I'm kind of banking on us not having that. So that comes through there. And then we dynamite out. Mark you for demolition. And then put in some more dynamite here. I'm fully aware this episode has been absolutely all over the place. Thank you for sticking with me. I haven't recorded for a few days, so it took me a little bit of a while to get back into the swing of things. But thank you for persisting. We've gone the other way now. We have 20 extra beavers. You can't make this up. I know we have 16 injured and blah, blah, blah. But you can't make it up. I guess I could put another builder's hut in here. I would like to go down, please. Yeah, we could put one there like that. I mean, we could also... Oh, no, I said I wasn't going to do this. Start to actually tunnel out the wall. I said I wasn't going to do that, but, you know. here we are. I feel like builders is what we need massively. And next time we're definitely going to get into changing this up, making this look very... Oh, we missed those 2 beaver huts. I'm not going to delete them now. We did miss those 2 beaver huts. I guess they could be like lodges, not lodges, you know what I mean, like a community hall kind of vibe going on. I'm not really sure. We do have a lot of stores. So we have a lot of carrots. Sunflower seeds were lacking. Grilled potatoes. I do want to like massively sort out the food production, so that's what this is all going to be in aid of. Do you need some more path down there? Right, so we are coming up to 55 minutes. 16 days left on the bad tide. I think we're going to call it there. I've had some great suggestions, great feedback. I'm really enjoying playing this. If you're enjoying watching this too, please hit like and subscribe down below. And I will see you next time, where we will hopefully finish off the monstrosity gravity battery project I put in, start thinking about the expanded farm area, and finally cover up the builder huts. So thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.